give an update where HR is at and what we have been working on as far as the city and the personnel. So during the months of April and May, we have hired 65 new hires and rehires for the seasonal personnel, so for the aquatics facility. And while they're seasonal, just keep in mind that they go through the same orientation, onboarding, paperwork, W-4s, I-9s, et cetera, that any permanent employee would as well. So 65 employees over those 2 months. We also were able to complete, and something that the committee had and the council had approved at the end of 2021 was the supervisor leadership training. And we utilized that, and we had 30 individuals from the city and from Waterworks and Lighting Commission that were able to go through and participate and complete 32 hours per person for the most part over that time. So they were the eight 4-hour sessions during the months of April and May. And that was completed at before Memorial Day weekend. So that was good. I believe, I'm hoping that we have CSS, another council approval for the police chief recruitment, and Steve Rinzel, they are on site today. They're currently talking with someone, busy at the moment, but he was going to try to get in here to give us an update if he is able in the next couple of minutes, so I'll hold off on that for now if he is able to get in. And then current recruiting, what we've got open, obviously it's on our website, but we also have, just to give an update for those that don't get out there, HR coordinator, we're in the process of hiring, so our department has been working as a department of two, myself and my colleague Sarah, who's really been taking on the additional duties, and then along with City Attorney Sue Schill, who has helped out tremendously as well. So we are in the process of trying to fill the HR coordinator position. Along with that, we are looking for a seasonal gardener, engineering tech due to retirements, IT intern, crossing guards, obviously. That's just kind of a year-round or seasonal as well. And then ongoing recruitment that takes place and regarding the eligibility list, and that deals with the firefighters and police department personnel. So those are ongoing recruiting opportunities. So those are still in the works as well. So, and I guess I'll just keep going on this. The wage study, we have met a few times. Our team has met a few times on the concept of the wage study. We are now on our third project lead or project manager with the consulting firm, and they have found a couple new ideas that they wanted to provide to us. So we agreed to that, and we should be receiving those new ideas as far as plan to put in place. And Jay Bemke was part of that, and I think our agreement and goal is to have a presentation in the July meeting for potential possible approval at that time. Is that correct, Jay? And with that, I have nothing further, but I guess I would open it up to Sean if you wanted to.
Sure, come on up and then push the things so the green light's on. And I don't, Tom, have you met Sean? He's our lead at wastewater. So.
Yeah, I'm the supervisor for the sign shop department. And so, you know, the wage study thing has been going on for a while. And it seems like, you know, during the classifications and when they reclassified everybody, you know, they made it, I think there was 13 or 14 classifications. They got it down to like 8 or 9. And it seems there's certain people that are in certain positions there, and so you have like your truck driver people, they're all in one group, your end loader people are all in one group, your semi-skilled people are all in one group, and it seems like the group leads are in two different categories. And so the position that I'm in is $3.60 an hour less than the other group leads. So I don't know what the plan is going forward here in the next month or two with the presentation from the wage study. I don't know how that's all going to go, but, you know, I guess if you're going to have the group leads all in one category, then you gotta pay them the same, I think. I don't know why there's two different categories.
Committee, any questions of Sean? Anything else, Sean?
Not really. Just seems a little unfair, you know, because, I mean, if you're going to be in the same group and have the same expectations, then, you know, why is there two different wages? That's kind of crazy.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. CSS now.
And then going back to, bullet point letter C, CSS update, and I believe Steve Rinzel just has a quick briefing, and again, CSS is the company that was hired to help assist us in the police chief recruitment.
Oh, there you go. That's maybe I was just talking loud enough so it could get through, probably not. Anyways, sorry. We always want to have the best candidate come forward to try to get somebody, to provide for the community the best candidate to look at. That's going to fit into this organization, that's going to provide services into the community. And I think we're gathering enough information so we can have an idea to present to the Police and Fire Commission in the future. I will be going to the meeting, and myself and Mr. Ross will be going to the meeting tomorrow. And we'll be doing kind of a general thing again because we're not completed with our review at this point in time. One of the things we have done is we did do a survey of the officers in the organization. And it's a process. That survey is something we've used that for a long, long time. I've used it for almost 30 years. We did change some things, some of the questions, but just so you know, I've been doing this besides being, my background is in law enforcement. I had 42 years in law enforcement. My last 25 was as a police chief, but I did a lot of studies in other organizations throughout the state of Wisconsin and other areas with other firms. And I've never had we've never had this many people participate in the survey because it's voluntary. They don't have to, it's anonymous, but it's in a voluntary survey. And we had almost 95% people respond, which is, I think, pretty positive for you. It tells me that your police officers are interested in what's going on and concerned about things. So that's pretty positive. And it's, obviously when you give somebody a venue where they can say things, they're going to have some complaints they're going to have in there, but the majority are very satisfied with their surroundings and the community, which I think is another positive thing for you. So that just tells me an overall aspect in the community. People that we've interviewed in this community are very positive also. This has not been nothing, I can't say there's anything, there's some negative things obviously, but there's not anything overwhelmingly that I would say is terrible here in this organization or this community. So you got things that are happening here just like any place else in the state of Wisconsin or in this country that are, you got issues involving drugs just like anybody else does, but it's not overwhelming. I think that your police department's trying to be on top of it. So I think those are all positive things for the community, and obviously you need somebody to be in charge of a police department to continue to move it forward. So I know that's pretty general, there's not anything specific that you have. Eventually we will have a report that we give back to the community here, a written report that we'll have for you. And we hopefully will be setting up some things for how to do the selection process. But as I said, that's a police and fire commission. We have to actually ask them how they want to move forward. So that's coming up. So other than that, I really don't have anything more to add. I can give you my card if you'd like it. If you don't need my card, you can get it. You can find me through Mr. Hartman because I talk to him on a regular basis. So.
Any questions, committee? I know you're in the review and survey process right now, but do you have some sort of a time frame in mind?
Well, I'm going to have a better time frame in mind when I talk to the Police and Fire Commission to see what they want to do. I mean, you have some newer members on there too.
Mm-hmm.
So not that I'm saying that we can't give a time frame back, we can try to do something, but it will take some time. It depends what they want to do, how do they want to advertise, or how they want to proceed for the hiring process, because that makes a big difference in any of these things. And I'm not trying to be elusive or anything like that, but I haven't talked to them yet. If they're, obviously if we have to go and advertise, you want to have a period of time for accepting applications. We'd have to work through the human resources here for that to go through also. So that would take some time also to set that up for an application process and how they want to do it.
Very good.
Okay?
Yep, thank you.
I'm sure you'd want to have it done tomorrow. We would like to have it done tomorrow too, just so you know. I understand, I clearly understand, but sometimes it does take process, so.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Very good, thank you. Ryan, do you have anything else on that list? I guess the only other thing I'd like to mention before we go on to item number 3 is July, we're more than likely going to try and schedule an extra committee meeting for a presentation from the Rapids Fire Department. So as we go forward, maybe keep that in mind. I think we'd like to get them both in before the council meeting, correct? Anybody else have anything on this list of? No. All right. Item number 3, the committee may vote to go into closed session under section 19851E, Wisconsin Stats, which reads deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting of other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session. In closed session, the committee may discuss a proposal for a successor collective bargaining agreement between the City of Wisconsin Rapids and the Wisconsin Rapids Professional Police Association. I guess, committee, what are your wishes? Closed session? There's a motion to go into closed session. Is there a second? There's a motion and a second to go in closed session. All those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we will go into closed session.